What's going on, everybody? I am CaptainRoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell, number 41, the home of the most interactive improvisational D&D on the internet. What's up?
What's going on, everybody? Hello, internet world.
Oh, the roll's coming in hot already, baby, and it works. Everyone, please give Tyson some sparks and some ember love for helping navigate what was a real pain in the ass walking back all the Mix It Up bot right before the show. So make sure to give him some love for constantly being saved by the tech support.
This guy right here, flexing his IT muscles. Bam! Bam!
Nat 20 on the board! Let's go. Let's see those nat 20s in chat. Wolfenhouse dropping a 1 mil 20. Holy shit, is that two? No. Oh, King Spade.
No, King Spade.
Let's go.
Is it a 500 or is it a mil?
Oh, dropping them dragon embers. Let's go, Venom.
Oh. DC to 18.
DC to 18, oh shit.
DC going to 18.
And there's an 18, right as he said it. Heck yeah.
Holy shit. Well, there we go. That's two in then.
Let's go, baby.
That's two in. Woo! Hey, no, look at that. No question when Wolf announced it. He was like, a team player, I'm in. All right, so before we even start announcements, I don't know how we're gonna handle this. Venom, I got your DM earlier. Some way I'm gonna work it out for folks that just, it's not in the cards for them to farm sparks. You dropped a big old ember drop. I'm gonna roll one for you this game because why the hell not? It's our show, damn it, and we'll have it our way. So let's do it.
We're the Burger King of D&D.
So I'm gonna roll this mixed play button right now for Venom.
You can have it your way.
Oh, so close, Leonidas.
All right.
Leonidas C.
Let this next one. Oh, another 18!
Another 18, let's go!
So that's two.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Venom's roll on my side. Oh, close.
Oh.
17, almost.
Almost.
So close.
All right, well, let's get into announcements while these just keep coming in hot. Tyson, what do you got this week?
Well, Gears of War 5 betas this week if you have Game Pass. So download that. I'll be probably trying that out, seeing what it's like. Also, my good friend Lonnie, IRL friend, hooked me up with the guitar for Rock Band.
Uh-oh, you're frozen.
So I'm frozen.
Yeah, we didn't see any of that.
We can hear you for sure.
My camera's frozen?
Yeah, your camera's
Camera's
frozen.
frozen on ours
Oh.
and on...
It's just a picture of some
Not
nerd.
on yours.
Just some
Yeah.
nerd.
It's just some dude rocking out through the flames and the fire on Rock Band.
How's
There
that?
you
Yes.
Cam link problems. But we got a Rock Band guitar from Lonnie.
Swing.
It's
So
like you
we're
can't
gonna-
play a real guitar.
Right.
Showing.
Thank you for the embers. But yes, we're going to be playing some Rock Band, some Gears of War 5 this weekend. Just having fun. I'm enjoying Mixer and everybody. So I got to see Short Nord's sex dungeon. I mean D&D
That Google
dungeon.
search. That Google search is forever on your phone.
I'll let you explain that one. But yeah, nothing real special.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, Rob, you might like this. I don't know if you saw this. Let me grab it real quick.
The best part is the color of his bathroom in his sex dungeon. Periwinkle blue.
I don't know why I never thought of this. I'm an idiot. But thanks to a community member, they're like, "Can you do a flag logo?" So we designed a new AT.
It's so
flag
much
logo.
It is
better.
America.
Hey,
That's
you owe,
awesome.
You owe America 10% back on that, bro.
Right?
I love it. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a cleaner version of the logo.
Yeah, and I think I can do the different colored, like the single stripe for the army, Blue Lives Matter, all that stuff. So it's work in progress. That's all. That's all I got.
Love hearing it. Love hearing it. Chad, you got any debates coming up this week? Or next week, actually.
Monday. Yeah, Monday. We didn't have it this last week because I was an idiot and took call. I didn't realize it was a Monday, but it's coming up Monday. Me and Caustic, we doing either Super Fire debates and no big deal, but 8 away from 600. You know, doing that snail's pace of towards 2,000, but we're getting there.
Let's go.
Got some. Oh, here we go. I got this. Oh, reach back. King Daywalker sent me a bunch of minis from WizKid. We got a what is this? This is a Ventures campsite, and then 2 giants. God, their reflection's terrible, but they're like a stone giant and a fire giant. So,
Dude,
Hell yeah.
by the time we get to play in physical again, at like probably in Mike's fucking new lair, we're gonna have the greatest. Like, I'm going to use every monster because
that's all I got.
Like, we're literally gonna have a monsters congress just so we can have it, just so we can use every single one of them.
Dude, I got the last thing I've been working on is this Viking with the flame beard that I'm pretty proud of.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
that's all I got. Number 1 to Canada.
What have you been up to, Serena?
I actually have not been doing much. I might stream late tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. But then I'm going to be gone this weekend, going camping. And so I'll miss Neon Regime, sadly, as well. And I won't be doing any stream. But next week, I'm going to be picking up the streams, trying to stream a bit more. It's going to be still late at night because that's when I get off work. And then hopefully, Chad has promised, we'll see if he whistles out again, that Friday we might be doing some of Exile. That face you gave. No, we might be doing some Path of Exile, and I'm thinking I might invest in some other games and see if I can bribe my friends to play with me. So we'll see what happens.
Mike?
Hey, I just ran downstairs because I do have an announcement, and also King Daywalker sent us this awesome flag.
Oh, one of them
that was
came
actually,
in!
yeah, and
Ooh.
Chad also got one, and he has this awesome picture on Twitter. If you haven't seen it, it's the happiest I've ever seen him. And it also comes with a certificate that it was actually flown on a KC-135, which is a stratotanker. And so this flag was actually flown over in Iraq, and Chad was nice enough to give us a holder for it. So,
Oh, you guys got the box! Let's go!
yeah, which is
Nice.
phenomenal. So shout out to King Daywalker, and thank you for your service.
Thanks, buddy.
Fucking awesome.
Yep. I gotta put mine in the holder myself. I'll shoot you guys links. It's like $11, and those are like the cheapest I can find them.
I don't know whether
You
I
guys
want the
can all-
triangle or whether I'm just gonna go for the whole bad boy. I got so much real
Oh, there
estate
you
in
go.
here. I still have shit to. I gotta hang up the Owlbear don't care. I have so much shit to do. But hey,
I don't want to talk about that.
it's
for
ready to go.
Christmas, Rob. You got it for Christmas.
I know. All my other shit's on the ground too. My brother's gift to me. I don't even have short hair anymore. I don't even look like this anymore. I gotta get
That
an
is
artist
dope.
to update and put long hair. That's how long I've had this shit. And it's awesome.
We're just gonna break into your office with a whole bunch of nails and just hang everything up.
Actually, there's a picture that popped up of you with short hair. It's me and you in the beer garden, and it's when you first open, and it is one of. Ooh, it's rough. We both look like children.
I mean, you were just a baby.
Because I was 28 years old.
That's awesome. Did you have any announcements?
Nope.
Nope.
So, speaking of that, this green screen on the wall is coming down because of Prime Day. I went and got myself an Elgato green screen so I can take it up and down easily, because it kind of bums me out that I have to come in and look at a large green blob on the wall. It's just not the aesthetic 24/7 that I want to see. So it was perfect. I grabbed a couple of key lights to see whether I like them or not. But
Oh, they're so good.
I wish. Do you get your money back, by the way? Did you email them? Did you buy from Amazon?
Yeah.
I would send them an email. I would absolutely send them an email.
I didn't think about that.
Yep.
Might do that.
I would definitely send them an email. But the most exciting part about that is that I've been looking to splurge for the mobile setup. And we did. A laptop popped up that had the exactly what I wanted. Had a Ryzen 7 2700 in it, the actual desktop version. So we actually have the mobile laptop that's going to be used for travel now. So we're going to be able to have streams at any convention that we go to. First being PAX West. Both me and Mudcat are going to schedule streams on that beast and test it out for the first time. But we're also going to build this rig out to try to do things like the in-person games. So this would be something that I could try to set up for different rooms, like Mike's Dungeon, etc., etc. So I'm super excited about that being the mobile GM screen, you should say. So
That's awesome.
yeah, thanks Prime Day for the $600 discount.
Oh God, look at that picture. Look at you guys.
What,
Oh my goodness.
did you put it on Discord?
Yes.
Sure did.
Oh my goodness.
Now I have to look at it. Which Discord did you put it in?
Shadow Walker's discussion.
Oh shit!
Oh my
I love it's on a.
God.
It looked like it's been taken on a fucking like Motorola Razor too. It's grainy as shit.
It's not. It is a long time ago.
I don't see it in Discord. Where's it
It's
at?
okay. I'm putting it up on screen right now just so people can see. So it's immortalized.
Oh, it was in Rob's.
Yeah, I was looking in the wrong one.
Holy shite.
Yeah, bars. It's been 7 years since I bought it. 6 years in operation. So
That's crazy.
let's throw this beauty up for everybody.
And if anybody in chat's not part of the Discords, you're missing out on a lot of behind-the-scenes hilarity. That goes for Tyson, Chad, Rob, and Serena.
Oh, here we go. Look at that beauty.
Ah, there it is.
When's the last time you wore jeans?
Ooh, good question. Wintertime for sure. Very cold. Very
I am-
cold.
Very proud of you though that you're wearing sandals but not socks.
Yeah.
I actually look the same. I just don't have an Ellen DeGeneres faux hawk anymore.
Is that sideburns? Yes. For most of my life, I've had giant sideburns.
Those are some big old chops there.
Yeah, I usually had
Those
like
are
Elvis
some
style.
chops.
Look at baby Mike though in that faux hawk. Look at baby Mike.
Yeah.
And you're drinking looks like a Hefeweizen. I got one of the Steins out. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's adult apple juice.
True. Bam. There you go. Run down memory lane. Oh, dude, I had Ladman chops. I definitely had giant Ladman chops back in the day. I shouldn't even say back in the day. For 90% of my life. But now it's starting to come up. I've had this hair for a while. It's getting pretty gnarly.
I was gonna say yours is almost as long as mine.
If it was straightened, this shit would be out of control. It would start bordering on that hair long enough to be the homeless dude that rides the lowrider bike around. Definitely, that's got like 7 different hair tie bands on it. Oh yeah.
Also, before I forget, I didn't say it in my announcements. Pretty sure I might have said it last week, but I'm going for August 10th for the Alzheimer's charity stream for my mom's dad, old Edgar, for the walk of Alzheimer's. So mark your calendars.
Speaking of health updates, so life is a little crazy right now because my parents are in Houston. I'll be honest, I thought it was like an old farmer's tale, because literally an old farmer from here in town said, just show up at MD Anderson, they'll get you in there, and there'll be 3 doctors around you before you know it. I'll be damned, they just drove down to MD Anderson and it worked. So my mom is scheduled to have brain surgery again on Friday in Houston. So they're going to remove as much of the tumor as possible without doing nerve damage, and she's gone like 3 different like crazy case studies. It's awesome. She's getting great treatment. She loves the people around her. That's half the battle, is being comfortable and trusting the people around you. So Mama RoBear is in good shape, and she's getting the shit done that she wants done, because she did not get the response from the last hospital that she was looking for. So my parents are in Houston, so every now and then when I say that I'm like randomly taking care of the family dog, Booger Dog thinks it's the zombie apocalypse. Currently, he's been watching HD TV for 3 days. I finally switched it to AMC so he could watch Gladiator. Oh, there's only so much Property Brothers you can let one dog consume before it goes crazy.
I beg to disagree, but each their own.
Love it or list it. Jeez.
Love Property Brothers.
It may be one of the better shows of a giant polished turd. My budget's $250,000. I bought a $450,000 house every fucking episode.
My favorite is, what do you do for a living? My wife trains hamsters and I'm a stay-at-home Jamba Juice expert. Our budget's $1.5 million.
I
Like,
love
what the fuck?
those. Oh, they're so good.
I tell you what, man, boomers love them some fucking house flipping shows, dude. Woo. The hell that
That's his wrapping up music.
That was actually Chad's gifted. He gifted us these D20 way back, and I have it hanging on my guitar. And it like sometimes if I nick it, it hits the strings just right.
Makes beautiful music.
I really thought it was the beginning of Diablo 3. Thought we were going to Tristan, bro.
I thought that was his wrap it up music. Like, wrap it up.
Well, you know what? There's no better sign than that. Oh man, let's pick up where we left off with quite possibly Chad's favorite shopkeeper of all time.
Fuck that.
He's so salty still.
That is the truest form of me that came out, was this shop's fucking bullshit, and I leave.
Hey, I had to work in some nat ones in there, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Chad, for me having an aneurysm.
Can we make a really quick 10-second overview of the later part of the episode for Carl?
Well, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm totally getting there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was looking through my notes. I apologize.
It's all good. So, you guys pick up last week, still in the pocket dimension created by Yashishiro, that withholds all the different animal races with inside Mudang Dong in a totally secret pocket dimension. You guys decided after leaving the Dandelion Dream to go in search for some more goods. You guys popped in to a small shop named Death Before Disarmor, where you met Yuki the ferret. You proceeded to shop around and buy some new items. Serena was able to procure a sweet-ass shield that did not seem as it was when it was purchased. Tyson was finally able to buy his belt that he's been looking for, that just so happens to cause Dimension Door. While Bloody Buford kind of had an awkward interaction at the very beginning and stormed out of the shop, still has found a way to broker a deal for some new armor in a trade. In a trade that involves fetching one of those orcish samurai sets. And in collateral, Yuki has accepted DFN, Daddy Fat Nuts, in some sort of Mudang Dong karate daycare, where he's currently training with other small rodents to become the best rodent samurai of his life. You guys accepted the deal and moved on out, and then coincidentally remembered, my God, we're late to bird brunch. Where everyone took off and took flight in several different fashions, clash guard jumping, some flying, made your way all the way up to the bell tower of Mudang Dong. And I'm glad you have your notes, Mike, because I didn't write down Radio Mang's name.
Master Hanuma.
Yep.
Yeah.
She nailed it.
Shitty notes for the win.
Nice.
See, I don't have to flip through everything because I just have bullet points.
Okay, there's two different names. There's Hanama, the huge falcon, and then there's Hakayama, who's our contact.
Oh, yeah.
Very subtle difference.
Fucking radio, just making shit up. I'm so glad you reminded me of that he named his contact, because I didn't remember that he named his contact. He just started making shit up. That was a little subtle revenge. Even though it hit all the plot lines, it was a little subtle revenge for when I gave his character like 17 different flaws when he didn't show up to the second session of Game of Saving Throws.
Nice.
See, if he was smart, he would have named it all after Wu-Tang Clan members like RZA, Jizza, Ghostface Killer. Like, that's what I would have done. I mean, like, you're looking for an old dirty bastard.
Old dirty is now
ODB. Yes, where you met Master Hanuma, the large Mongolian falcon, and proceeded to introduce everyone into the circle of bird brunch, even the non-feathered friends. As you guys saw, probably one of the most disgusting feasts you've ever seen, as all the birds swarming in on the deliciousness of before them. You guys broke bread, had bird brunch. There were talks of revolution, where you agreed to go meet Hakayama within the other dimension, the real material plane, procure crossbows and a set of armor. You guys were granted the mission Mudang Impossible. And I believe we just had a beautiful pan out from up at the tower. So if you guys would like to resume there or on the ground, the choice is yours.
Chat says I have a flying pen.
You have a pin. From
Yes, delete pin. You have an hour of flight.
Pin.
Yes, I forgot.
Pin.
You were granted. Yes, you were granted another
Like a
magical
brooch.
item from Bird Brunch. Yes. So it looks, it's it has both wings. It's kind of like the hand of the king pin. But
it's not the Southwest fly pin from Heavyweights.
That's what I think of.
Yes.
Don't we have Shadow Walkers pins? We're gonna look like have like fucking pieces of flare all over us.
Yep. You officially.
It's gonna be like Zero's jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to defeat all the gym leaders, Chad. Duh.
Okay.
Gotta be the best there ever was.
You're officially a waiter at Chili's now.
We get one piece of flare.
So it lets us fly?
Yes, you get
1 hour of flight, 60 speed per 24 hours.
So once, yeah,
So me and
Actual
Serena
flight,
can't
though,
hold.
not levitation.
flight. Yeah.
Are you sure it's 1 hour?
Not
Because I'm pretty sure that's 1 minute.
You said
You
1
said
hour.
one-
I
you
have
said
that.
1 hour,
hour.
but
Man, had a lot of applesauce.
Breaking the game.
Can't walk that one back. That was
gonna need
supposed
you
to
to-
be a minute.
I'm gonna need you to applesauce that to a displacer cloak for me too, so I don't get fucked
Well-
up.
Well,
Hey, you have your fancy armor now too.
That's true. I do.
You can hate me, but we're gonna walk that back to a minute. Because I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not. An hour is a bit much for everybody.
so 1 minute. Okay.
1 minute.
Conduit. Also, just a quick recap on what we're supposed to do. We need to find bows to arm the citizens of this other realm. That's why we're trying to find the contact from what I call the BBC, the Bird Brunch Club.
It's the BBC.
Well,
And,
I walked it
yeah.
back. It's 1 minute.
It's okay, guys.
Yeah, 1 hour is a little OP anyway. Then, I have to say this because it cracked me up. The traditional bird goodbye is dabbing left and right and then leaving.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
It's multiple dabs left and right.
Multiple days. Sorry,
Oh,
I apologize.
God.
I'll stick to my half orc high five or half orc hello.
All right. Where would you guys like to start?
I mean, I'm okay starting on the ground because that means we're not near Koo.
Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect.
Woo!
Perfect. We'll begin with you guys back down on the ground below the main tower of Mudang Dong in the city center. Still, we had you kind of had late bird brunch, but yeah, it's just a little afternoon at this point.
Is there anybody walking around? Is there like is there any kind of like guard or patrol, or I'm looking for someone who would know of a place up in in this pocket dimension or realm or whatever you want to call it.
There's just one catfish man walking on the streets across from you. He's got coveralls on, looks like blue, some sort of blue collar worker, large googly eyes.
I'll
Gray skin,
I'll
bluish
flag
gray
him
skin.
down. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, pardon me.
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking for an alchemist or an alchemy shop. If you know of anybody here. Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
+0, so 14.
What per se, could you narrow it down? There's not really an alchemist shop here, but there are people who dabble.
Well, I'm looking for a kit so I can dabble myself and someone to maybe help me learn how to dabble per se.
You wanna
I'm-
have a kid?
I'm so confused.
No, I want an alchemist kit so I can, and someone to train me how to use it.
Not the poisonous kits, but alchemy?
Oh, there's two different ones. I thought it was alchemist kit.
It's definitely poisoner's kit, bud.
Okay. Walk that back to poisoner's kit there, mate.
I'm just a plumber.
You're confused, this poor fish.
I could show you.
Where are your drugs?
I could show you how to unclog pipes. It is a concoction of sorts.
Yeah. No, I mean that's useful, but I don't need that. Thank you for your time. Sorry to bother you.
Just remember, what is your name?
Buford.
Buford. Remember, Don't lick your fingers, and shit runs downhill. And he goes back straight-faced and begins walking back down the street.
Wise. Sage advice. I thought it was an alchemist kit. My bad, whatever. So
I figured you wanted poisoners, not alchemy.
Yeah, you know, in poison, generally, culturally speaking, not the most openly talked about thing. There's not just like, hey, let's go over to the How to Kill People shop.
Well, that's why I started thinking about alchemist. I was like, oh, that makes kind of sense. But yeah, I
liked your. I saw what you're putting down. I saw what you're putting down.
I only got that good old herbalism kit. Some good old herbs.
But then I'll just walk back to the group. Apparently, shit trickles down. By the way.
Well,
Down your pants? Did you shit yourself?
Nope, not this time.
Was it the
That's
beetle?
what that guy told me.
Was it the strange beetle you ate?
I wouldn't really say I ate it as much as I threw it back up, but yeah.
so
I thought it was a piece.
For some of you that might be unfamiliar with bird brunch, I apologize for what you might see as a disturbing feast, but that was by far the most fun I've had in such a long time. Erin, did you enjoy the sashimi?
I enjoyed the small little bits that you are able to hand me, yes.
Well, it is a kind of call of the wild, a fend for yourself.
Free for all, yes.
Yes.
I saw.
God, kid, I can certainly say that it was my first time experiencing the BBC, and it lived up to every bit of the reputation. 100%. Would BBC again. 10 out of 10.
Nope. The BBC broke me, mate. I can't BBC again.
Was it too much for you to handle? You needed a little less?
Yeah, I could take BBC in short spurts, but not full-blown BBC.
Understandable.
Yeah, I just.
Okay, can I clarify that I was thinking of the British channel when I thought of it?
You for sure should have said that.
Seriously, you guys are so horrible. BBC, like David Attenborough. No, just chat all over it.
Nope, Craigslist.
Nope,
We're going Craigslist. Craigslist BBC.
I took the chance to twist that back around.
Don't worry,
I just wanted to see
for
Mike
once,
do that.
we're the innocent ones.
Yeah. I just wanted to see Mike turn red. That's all I wanted.
Oh man, that's good. That's real good.
I thought that's what you were going with, anyways.
No, not at all. I watch a lot of Doctor Who.
BBC, come on, like nature documentaries. How would you guys not?
We were talking. I know exactly what you're talking about because we're talking about the mating bird dances and all that shit. I just took an opportunity to go a different way. That's all.
Doesn't matter. It's okay.
It's good. It's good for you to be around some of your people.
Yes, yes. And it is, you know, the BBC is not for everyone. Some people can't stomach it.
That's great. Now it's ruined. Ruined.
Yes, I appreciate you going.
I'd beg to differ, Car Kid. I think if everyone sat down and had a little BBC, they'd think differently too.
I'm glad that you were open to trying new things. I appreciate you being open-minded, and enjoying my BBC companions.
It was an honor to be there. And now we got these fancy pins. I don't have to float around anymore if I don't want to. Not that it was that bad. I just kind of hard to control, Zephyr. But yeah, look at these. Maybe we'll remember to use these too, like the pins I gave the rest of yous.
Well, my shirt's hanging down like this, mate, from all these pins. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
You're looking good, Buford. You're looking real good.
Feeling alive, which is not something I'm used to say.
True.
Well, at least we've got some good information. We have at least something to do to help this cause. Perhaps maybe we seek out Katsura or someone. Maybe they know some details.
I think Katsura's probably gonna be our port lady.
We should have asked perhaps for a bit more information on where exactly to find targets.
It was hard to interrupt him. He was kind of holding court, you know.
Yeah.
And it was bird brunch after all. It's not our place, I guess, to necessarily discuss business. But I agree with you. Maybe Katsura knows more about Hakayama than we do. Hopefully.
Yes, I mean she brought us here, so she should be able to help us at a minimum. At least maybe give us a name or someone to help us out in this. We would definitely. I don't know, those fuckers that we fought out in the courtyard were. I'm still recovering. Wasn't good.
Are you completely? Have you had enough rest yet?
To get rid of the exhaustion?
Because you had
He should have last.
you had multi points.
You had 2, right? Ghost?
Did I?
What?
I thought I had
thought
one.
once you rested, you wiped them all clean, but I don't know for sure.
I had one from like the super dash into fucking Neo.
Okay, so just 1.
For the sake of brevity, bird brunch would have cleansed anything.
That BBC really cleans you out, mate.
100%.
So, fuck. Just so many BBC jokes go through my head.
Way to go, Mike.
So, it's you said it's noon, right? Like it's a little afternoon, bird brunch, and then post around noon, give or take. So, Lockhart, I know this is not familiar to you as well, but maybe do you have a way of contacting Katsura or know where she might be currently?
Lockhart looks up to the sky just to check, make it a rudimentary sundial with his hands. If I were to guess, she'll probably be at the tea house. 100%.
I could go for a little post BBC tea.
Post BBC tea sounds delightful.
Don't be a tease. Let's go.
That was
I don't
horrible.
even get what that joke was supposed to be.
Tease, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this Aaron. Aaron, yeah, sounds like she's had too much BBC. Incoherent. Let's go get some tea.
That joke was a little steep.
There's some days,
Oh, come on.
God, kid, where I hear things that I just hate myself, and I wonder if it's because the longer I'm with you, the more puns I hear, and I think it's true, and I just start walking in the direction of where I think the tea house is at.
God, that made me think of the Michael Scott Toby part where he pushes his tray off the table.
Lockhart's just walking in a direction at this point.
Yeah.
Hammer up over the shoulder.
I'm following along as well.
Were we close to the shops that we came out of, like the disarmor and
Yeah, you're not too terribly far away, man. You're at city center. Everything's pretty well clustered in the same general area.
I want to take a quick peek in the shop then, the disarmor shop, to see if I just to glance through the window, just kind of see if I see DFN.
You poke your head in there. Let's go ahead and just roll a mixed play roll. You currently see DFN. DFN is there, and they're in. They're all in a lineup, and you can see he's kind of pushed in between the voles and the other rats and mice, and for all of DFN's posturing earlier and his positioning, he's getting worked over. It's just hip toss after hip toss, but it looks like he's learning. And each time he lands, he's lucky. His natural built-in couch cushion is
Endowment.
the endowment of DFN is cushioning the blows each time that he goes up underneath.
Okay.
But you can
and I'll
see
glance,
he's in good spirits.
Is the ring shop open?
Ring
or
shop,
the jewelry shop?
jewelry shop is still not
closed?
open. Still
Okay.
closed today. Because
And I'll catch
unfortunately,
up with-
it's been like 3 sessions with like 2 hours, unfortunately.
True enough. I'll catch up with everybody else then.
Right. These are all headed. Walking down, we'll say we're headed to the southern portion of the Mudang Dong pocket dimension. And as you guys walk down this strip, there's just like right after you pass the Weeping Stone, that's the first time you actually see a Weeping Willow. But like the further south you go in Mudang Dong, the more prevalent it gets. And it's just really one of those wonderful shaded walks where the trees have grown up and over the cobblestone and have kind of merged into one kind of tree cave. And the shadows are just trippy that come through here from the sun as it ekes in all these weeping willows. It's just a wonderful little peaceful stroll. You guys hear just subtly a few of the different birds and some more of the fountains that are around you, and you really kind of are able to take in some of the beauty of Mudang Dong. After about a 10-minute walk, going past and seeing several different fountains with koi fish and lily pads, and a nice little scenic trip, you actually see another small pagoda where Lockhart turns and points up. Here's a spot. And it looks up and it's another just beautiful open air area where there's 3 or 4 different large ponds and fountains. It has all that beautiful atmospheric sounds that you would hope for in a relaxing area. And you can see that there's a handful of different animal folk within here enjoying tea at their own respective long wooden benches. Everybody kind of in their own little moment of zen. You guys look up and you can actually see the name of the tea house as Lockhart slaps the sign and walks in, and it's just ooh dang.
Like ooh, like no moo, just ooh, like ooh, ooh,
Like
ooh.
ooh long. Tea.
Just
Ooh, short.
ooh dang.
What can I do? Like, what am I smelling? Describe the
You
ambiance.
smell lavender and citrus and fresh flowers and hibiscus. Very,
It's like
very
I walk-
pleasant.
walked into like a spa. Little
Yeah, there's hot water and herbals.
This is soothing. Maybe we could just stay here for a time. Do we really need to do anything? We've all come from troubled past, and
Yeah, I'm gonna cut you off right there, bud. My past is literally here.
yeah,
Kind of I love you, bro, and I want to relax, but I can't relax knowing that they're out there doing horrible things to the citizens of this city.
Understandable. Just enjoy the moment while we're here.
It is terrific.
Oh, thank God! I think you're pretty.
Wow,
beautiful.
thanks.
Could you please just wait outside with your girlfriend? She's gonna use that kind of language inside of the sacred place.
I'm
Please.
sorry. I'm guilty of a pun of you. I'll stop.
Thank you.
No, tea.
I think with my outburst, I'm like suddenly holding the sword for no reason.
The sword whispers in your ear, kill her. Kill her. Kill her
Do
before
it.
she says
Put me out of
another
my
word.
misery.
Cut off her tongue.
This sword
Pun
is
can't-
making no sense. I got the first one about revenge. This one now it's just babbling.
Oh my, I was literally gonna pun accidentally through it and say punish, and you robbed me of it.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
The babbling blade of puns.
Second thought, just put me away. Just put me away.
Get me away from this misery.
Well, maybe they have some tea that's made with influencer water. The influencer bath water, that is.
Ah,
can I do a general perception check? Is Katsura in here? Are there doors? Like, is this
Roll one.
open
Big open air.
concept?
I'll go up and buy some tea, a pot, or I don't know how tea's sold. I don't drink tea, but iced tea.
By the leaf.
You take a handful.
25.
Squeeze it.
25.
25 tea.
And you can actually see Katsura is out at a table within the gardens in between a couple of the ponds. You can actually see her by herself and enjoying some dang tea.
Lockhart, there's Katsura's sitting out there. I don't know if you want to maybe reintroduce us, since I don't know, last time we almost all died together in a courtyard, but I don't know where we stand right now. I feel like
Oh, it's so
I don't
awkward.
know.
Let's just go get
I
some
know.
tea. Come on, let's go.
wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
It's all right. Let's go over to the table. Bloody, they'll bring out teas here in a minute. We just need to take a seat.
Okay.
Come on over.
I'll pull a chair out for Aaron Ye.
Very kind of you. And I'll sit down.
Welcome.
Katsura kind of looks up from just being closed-eyed, sitting there sipping her tea. Well, how is everyone enjoying Mudang Dong 2.0?
Check it out. Oh my god. I got so hard.
Well,
Sorry.
isn't... And you by doing that, you just knock over her tea. That's...
Put it away.
Rest in peace, headphone user.
Well, I'm glad to see that you found some new toys here.
Toys that will help me kill those damn blood orcs.
We went to a bird bunch. That was interesting.
Oh, was it your first time trying BBC?
Yes, it was.
No doubt
Darkest
will it be a
stuff, the
memory
BBC.
you cherish forever. BBC is a very, very intricate and hard to access club. I am impressed that they accepted all of you.
It seems like the BBC is a eye-opening experience for Kid to express all of his birdly wonders. And it was just majestic to watch him do it.
It is good for him to be with his people.
I agree.
It took me back to days long forgotten almost. So I was glad for the experience, to say the least.
Yes. And about this time, it's a small fella. It's just a little upright red panda. Comes not much more than 3.5 foot tall. Comes with another pot of a small tea kettle of hot water, and several more cups of all containing loose leaf dang tea. And it ceremoniously gets the saucers out and begins to fill them and let them steep for everyone. Doesn't say a word, just sets the whole table up for everyone. And just kind of flashes a smile. And begins to walk back.
Thank you, small friend.
You're welcome.
Wait, how tall is this red panda?
About 3.5 feet tall.
Oh, okay. That's literally my life of somebody 1 inch taller than me telling me, "Hey, little guy." Tyson's saying small friend of that person.
I want to touch it.
I want to scare it, so like all the other gifts is like, it just falls over. I'm not going to, but I want to.
So cute.
While we have the tea there, I want to take out my little notebook and a vial of poison I've been holding on to, and the notes I've been taking in my black book.
Your man journal?
Huh?
Your bird journal?
Yeah, my bird journal. Yeah.
What do you have there, Kid?
This is a vial of poison I've been studying for some time. We've encountered it here and several places. I've been studying it and trying to find a way to overcome its effects on me. So I've been administering it to myself a little bit at a time to try and build an immunity to it.
An immunity.
And I figured in a tea shop with what little I have left, I was just going to mix it in and see how things go.
You are aware that low dosing yourself with poison doesn't always work, correct?
There are ways,
This is not a snake bite.
Yes.
Do you know the origin of the poison you have been slowly ingesting over time?
It's part of what I've been testing and studying on myself.
How long have you been doing this?
You've been drinking mercury.
A couple of weeks. But at small doses, it has little effect. But this is a fairly large dose, and I think I've come to an understanding with how to tell my body to ignore.
Roll a 1d20.
Have we even been in Mudang Dong for a couple of weeks?
No, this is from way long ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kid, I've been telling my body
15.
to ignore swords and arrows. It doesn't work that way.
15. It cuts to a montage screen of you running between chamber bed pots and back and forth, vomiting and shitting yourself over the course of this experience. Are you just constantly in a state where your stomach feels like it's being hit with a wrench? That could bring on some of the awkwardness, because it's kind of like, oh, I kind of gotta poop all the time.
Usually I'm pretty well cleaned out most of the day.
You You're a strange fella, cod kid.
Didn't need to know.
Yeah, no, where I'm from, I slowly, it was kind of an entry level course into poisons, but there is a way, and I've always been curious, so I've just been testing my theories and writing down notes, and I think I've finally got it.
I think what you're doing is incredibly risky.
Sometimes you have to risk it for the bird biscuit.
Go ahead and just drink that bottle, mate. Right, one gulp.
And I take the half vial I have left and pour it in my tea and stir it.
Why would you do that in a public house's cup? You're incredibly obtuse.
Oh.
Can I start looking through my herbalism kit that I have to see if I have something to make an antitoxin or something? Because that's what that's for.
Katsura just shakes her head.
Oh.
Please make sure that you pay for that vessel before you leave.
Oh, there's not a problem.
Yeah, so quick question since Cock is doing, I just kind of keep looking back over at him, like just kind of, like, yep, that's what he's doing. Do you know a lot about poison? Or anyone who does? I'm saying this in like hushed tones. I don't want to like announce it.
Everyone is so interested with poison this morning.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't want to drink it. I've just been shot with it, and I want to shoot people with it. So I want to know how to make it.
Looks around. If you must, there's no one here that's going to be able to suit your needs. Obviously, on the material plane, there's going to be quite a bit of it. There is an agent in the field. Can help you with this. But you'll have to find him. It'll be the one that you want to contact.
Do you have a name?
Able to give his name away. Is there? And I can help you locate him.
That'd be great. Just it seems like those the soldiers down below, the ninjas that attacked us that courtyard, they were using a poison in it. Packed a punch, and I think it would be nice if I was able to turn the favor.
It's a slippery slope when you go down that path. You want to make sure that your target is always correct then. No regrets.
I'm fully aware of the consequences, and I, as my bird friend so eloquently put it, I'm willing to risk it. No, never mind.
I think the BBC has gone to everyone's head, Lockhart.
I am verklempt from the BBC.
Well, what we're trying to ask, Katsura, is we're gonna have to go back and fetch a few things on the material plane. And we have a name of another agent. I don't know if it's the same agent that you're speaking of. But we need to get to him. We need to fetch a few things from Master Hanuma. And a few deals that we brokered around town. But it'll all be helpful for the rebellion.
You talk about the brokered deal, you just see Buford look out the door with a tear rolling down his eye. On Squirrel.
pat his hand.
Thanks.
I love how we're just going around harassing random NPCs about poison. That's what I'm voting right now.
Where's the poison?
How many
Where
people
is
can we
it?
harass about poison?
Where's the
it?
Batman?
Probably at the BBC.
I drink the tea.
Not Tyson, or not Karkat's tea, though, right?
Let's see. Roll a 10 for whoever's cup I grab from namesake. I don't know.
You grab your own.
I really
I
don't
just-
want to have the shits.
Before he takes it, I just cheers him. And down the tea. One gulp.
I think Lashgar is doing like the whole Beauty and the Beast eating the porridge. Like just like Up is too
Have the
small.
pot.
Over there just drinking the hot water.
yeah, using the spout to just like stream it straight in.
So you're
Like those
putting the hot
crazy
water in
wine
your
bottles?
mouth, and you're just like throwing tea leaves in your mouth too. That's how you're drinking.
It's called mouth brew and it's delicious. It's more natural that way.
It
Aaron-
aerates
Aaron-
the tea real nice.
Aaron Ye, roll a perception check.
17 plus 21.
21. Zephyr, what are you currently doing that is not at the table? There are ponds of koi fish. There are lily pads.
Oh,
There's
Jesus, we can't
there's-
take you people
There's
anywhere.
there's water to manipulate. There are small frogs. There are creatures of all sort that would live in a small area. What are you currently doing?
Well, I figured that I wasn't quite with them yet, which is why I haven't really been saying anything. I was gonna make my grand entrance. I say that I was just gonna walk in through the door. Like,
Grand
"Ooh,
entrance."
tea."
Yeah, I forgot that we had you go back to the shop actually.
Yeah,
My bad for forgetting that.
it's alright. I was gonna pop in once people stopped talking about poison. No.
I don't think
We're
they'll
on the
ever
same
stop talking about poison.
You see Zephyr come through the main doors and take a seat with everybody else at the table.
Ah, Zephyr, are you feeling better?
Yes. Clashgar, did you put on a shirt?
Yes, because I am big and Mudang Dong. I don't.
Wow.
It's outside the game. It's in the wash right now.
It looks a little small. Should you have gotten a bigger size?
No, I'm the right size. Okay, it's the right size for me because I'm big.
Of course.
Did you see that sword that I got?
No,
Check it. She stole it from me earlier. If you're just joining us,
I
but
took
put
it away.
Because you're a child and we're sucking things with it.
It whispers things to
Ooh,
me.
it's shiny. I grab it from him.
Nope.
Okay, well, I put my hands on it. Does it speak to me? I sniff it.
Jesus.
Smell like.
It speaks to Clashgar. If she is going to lick my sword, I don't know what to think of this.
I like it.
Nope.
What's it taste like?
I refuse to let her lick it, seeing that she's that close. Just nope.
I'm stronger than you.
You are not. Will.
Can we have a strength battle?
I forgot you got the gauntlet.
I'm
Oh.
so strong.
Strength roll off.
Ah,
Aaron Yang is just slowly
how
from
many
like
is?
Karkit
Arthritis.
turning green, from Buford like crying slightly, and from them doing that, I'm just slowly, Aaron Yang is just slowly like sinking down in her seat, like, oh Jesus, like,
Is it just strength saving throw?
is anybody noticing us?
You don't know what the poison's doing.
We're gonna call the poison cheese.
I got a 19.
What'd you get, Clash Guy?
Not that.
In a slow motion moment where she slowly tugs the sword over in her possession closer to her face. Like, no, don't let her do it. Don't let her lick me. Don't.
It's bad to lick things in this town.
You just gotta lick the right thing.
Perhaps you were too busy mixing tea in your mouth like a heathen.
What the fuck?
And as she licks the sword, everything about this relationship is regrettable.
Wait, is he gonna make this sentient sword regret doing anything? I give up, I die.
I read it wrong. It's the sword of regret, not sword of revenge.
And as you see, like when you lick it, your saliva is just absorbed right into the blade.
Whoa.
Yep, done more for you. Thanks. Did you tell me you absorb saliva? I'll just put it away.
I am now curious what else it will absorb. I grab a little cup of tea and I put a little bit on the sword.
I am definitely, not letting this happen.
Can I do a sleight of hand check then?
Versus his dexterity, yes.
You have to write it down. If you don't write it down, it's not for science. For these experiments.
Oh.
It absorbs saliva, it absorbs tea, does not absorb sweat.
Is that dexterity, I guess?
Sleight of hand should be a check.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of your...
Oh, well, being silly. Hold on, please.
Mike, you looked awful confident there for a second.
I did.
19 again?
I got a 22, Doc.
As you're able to tug just away, in the back of your mind, you hear, Master, I want you to take me over to the ponds. I want to look at the fish. I want to see all of the animals. Take me.
Well,
Let me see nature's beauty.
Yes. Becoming me.
I can do that. I'll be right back. Don't get rid of that giant pot of free tea. And I go over to the koi fish pond and just kind of hold. Can I have my sword back?
Are you gonna hit the desk with it? You be careful.
Yes. I will.
Look in my eyes and say it.
I'll be good.
Just dip me in the water. Just a little bit. Just. Oh, yeah.
Well, this is awkward. I really, again, no one else can hear this sword of me, right? So they just think I'm a crazy
Yep,
person.
you're just absolutely out of your fucking mind with this thing.
Okay. Do you want just the tip, or is it going all the way in? What are we doing here?
Make sure not to hit any of the animals, but you can wedge me in the mud. Just leave me here for a minute. I want to see nature's beauty.
Close, I didn't hear
You
that.
hit the desk.
I hit the keyboard.
So
Michael, what did I say?
You hit the
Oh.
See, he's already, the
Do
sword of
you-
revenge. It knows what's up.
Do you leave the sword there?
No, I'm definitely not going to leave it there at all. I'll let it sit. I'll hold it there for a minute.
Oh, this is so relaxing. Look at that one large fish over there. It makes a funny. Whoa. Whoa. So shiny. There's a large frog on the right side. I want to squeeze it.
Oh,
Um,
time out. Is
I
this like
don't-
the sword licking a butterfly? When Carl licked it.
You don't know yet.
Am I made of drugs?
Yes.
Maybe you're learning more about this sword.
Maybe it absorbs the properties of whoever. Like, normally it'd be blood that would it absorb, but in this case it was Zephyr's saliva because she has to lick things.
I want to call out. Is he supposed to be doing that?
I don't know what he's doing, but as long as he's not disturbing everyone else, I guess it will be fine.
I'm so sorry, Katja, that you're having such a lovely day of tea, and then we came here, and we are doing this.
Guys, there's some really cool fish over here. If you haven't seen them.
I'll get up and go look at the fish with them.
Me too.
There are some very cool fish over there. Cancer laughs. It is true. Well, they look over at the fish. Katsura relays a handful of plans to reach her agent, Lockhart. I want you guys, somebody just roll a d20.
That's at the table.
That's at the table?
No, that's not at the table. That's over at the pond.
Oh, we know it is.
That's just straight up.
Mhm.
That's another 19.
19 for days.
19. As you look in, see a small, almost like snub-nosed looking trout that's been circling a bright, shiny object
Loot?
for minutes.
Because you gotta do it for the loot.
By the way, I didn't think that was a blanket. I thought you had like straight up parachute sweatpants, like 17 sizes too big.
No, it's blanket.
That would have been amazing.
MC Hammer sweatpants.
It's like, man, hey, just finds them comfortable.
I mean, let's be real.
Do we all see it or just her?
Just her.
Like,
What's it look like? Not the fish, the shiny.
Roll an investigation check.
While she's looking, I go, Zephyr, look at this toad. And I'll grab a toad from the water. Look at this toad.
And it's definitely
That's
not
a
toad, but
nat one.
it is a bulldog or bulldog.
Look at this puppy.
Look at this photograph. You turn around, the fucking face of a dog on this toad. Oh shit. No,
This bulldog toad.
It just ribbit. Ribbit.
Carl,
Gosh,
to be
go look at this
honest,
frog.
I'm surprised you didn't like immediately jump into the pond.
I have some decorum.
Says the woman
I
who
rolled a
just
nat
licked
1
a
on
sword.
investigation.
You could. It's just. Yeah. It's fucking shiny.
How far away is it?
It's not far. I mean, it's a pretty shallow pond, but like, it's nothing you would want to like. You would do incredible damage to it if you waded in.
Oh.
To the
It
shiny thing?
Yeah, like you would not want it like much like a small koi pond. You would disrupt all the lily and like you would tear up like the entire environment with inside of it.
I see. I cast levitate on myself. No, I push the button and I fly over and I reach my hand gently down in.
You don't have your pin yet. Somebody hadn't given it to you.
Fine, then I cast levitate. And I gently nudge myself into position and I reach in and snick it.
All right. So And you quietly do this, and everyone's like, "Oh my fuck, what's going on?"
I'll look around, like try to I don't know what she's doing, but we'll try to like give her cover, like I did at Mike at the Blues Parade. Try to like. I will try to give Tyson flex.
And you're hovering over the pond. And the minute you reach down and you start to go for that small, what you can tell now is definitely a small, shiny, you can't tell whether it's gold or rose gold. As you put your hand down in, that little trout puts it in its mouth and darts away.
Okay, well, I follow it.
You
I'm
know
not
what's
trying to
worse?
catch that drop.
You know what's worse than finding loot? Having it dangled in front of you and then taken away. Awful.
I alluded to the guard trout. I didn't just say it was there and then took it away.
That's true.
It's a trap.
The
You
trout's a mimic.
very Mission Impossible style. Over the top, floating over this, there's a small frog that's like across from your ear. It sticks its tongue out and licks you. Ribbit.
Lick it back.
As you gliding along, as you lick it back, it's like, it takes like a couple steps back. It wasn't expecting that. And like I imagine, Zephyr probably has well, you have Krampus tongue, so it goes out and forks. It's like, shit. It's definitely not expecting that.
Hilarious.
I'll look at Klaska and go, what is she doing?
What? Oh, right. Well, I'm holding my sword here. I think she's just enjoying the scene. What are you doing?
Oh, you told me to look at the fish, and why is your sword in the water? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, mate.
It likes it, okay?
Thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Zephyr, what are you doing?
There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
I'm gonna catch this fish nicely, and I like look around a little bit to make sure nobody's like really watching me too hard as I follow this fish. I'm just sort of like,
How big's this pond?
20, 25 feet. Not a very big one.
And is this an open air tea shop, or is this gonna be inside of a
We're
building?
like out in the garden, like the one, like couple of tables that are out within the garden. There was only a handful of other people on the inside. There's one person giving you the stink eye on the inside, and it's just another small, like what you could tell, very old catfish man. And you can't tell if it's stink eye or whether it's just like the permanent disposition.
I'll just give a slight nod and turn away. Oh, is there any reason you will catch that fish? We can buy food. We don't have to scavenge.
oh no, I'm not going to eat it. I'm just
still-
gonna catch
okay.
it and
We can't
make
carry a
it give me
fishbowl
my
around.
shiny.
Give a sleight. Are you gonna try to reach in and grab the fish?
Oh, absolutely.
Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
With the...
I'm gonna roll its dexterity on the mixed play.
Natural 20.
Okay, well, the first one was a 19.
Jesus.
And the second one.
Got a 15 right now.
Damn, I got a 13.
As you slowly reach your hand in, you forget you need to aim a little bit lower. It's that much like bow fishing, gotta go a little lower. As it wiggles away.
Can I still see it?
Yeah, because you haven't
Fish.
disturbed the pond. It's still nice and clear in there, but now it's gone and raced over to the other side.
I.
That's a good laugh.
I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on the fish.
I'm gonna kill it.
No, I'm not.
It just goes prone. Well, wait. Does it go
A
belly up?
creature of
with
your
the
choice
fish?
that you see.
Ooh, we lost you.
We lost you.
What was that?
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're like
Jacqueline.
your mic disconnected or something.
Yeah, it
They're
was
like-
like it was shimmering.
Yeah, we can't hear you all. No,
No.
nothing. I thought your all's mic sounded a little weird tonight.
Does Mike hit the deck?
Nice.
What happened?
Sorry, chat.
Sorry
Is
about
that
that,
better?
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I literally touched a wire. That's all I did.
I think you have a
happened?
short in your cable or your mic or something.
Yeah.
But
Try-
we're good, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It
we can
sounds
hear
like
you.
You blew a raspberry on the microphone.
Yeah. It was not
Yeah,
fun.
we didn't hear any.
Just
of that.
messing.
Okay.
Good.
Now then. A creature of my choice I can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Good luck, you're a fish. Or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. What's the intelligence score of a fish?
Oh, I got that for you.
Oh, don't you worry. I just want to know what a prone fish looks like. That's all I want to know. Belly up.
I mean, yeah, probably belly up. Or like just floating on the top.
All right, wisdom
Or is he
saving
like just
throw.
flat?
Could be flapping, because I mean, he's supposed to be laughing.
Oh, that's a 7.
It does
Ooh.
not save.
This is the as you see slowly, like it's wreathing back and forth. It floats up, belly up, and its mouth perfectly open. Gills flapping.
Go noodling.
Does it cough up the thing?
No, the ring is sitting there right inside of its mouth. All you have to do is take it.
I pluck it out gently.
It's a ring, eh?
It is. It's a small ring, and you can see it now. It's it actually has some small bluish gemstones wrapped around it in what looks like intricate drawn wave patterns over the course of the side, and you can tell it's definitely much more of a silver color. And as you hold it in your hand, by the way, we're going to start ruling it this way so you guys don't have to take your items over to Lockhart to always identify that. If you guys hold and concentrate on an item, you know what it is. It's kind of like that moment in Diablo where you're like, we really just don't need identify scrolls anymore. We're going to use identify to find secondary properties or maybe more about the item, but not the general nature. So
Okay.
we're going to use identify to find out is there anything beyond just its normal set of properties.
We are our own Deckard Canes.
Yes. And as you hold this ring in your hand and it kind of vibrates and glows, you notice that part of your arm isn't levitating above the water anymore, but it's not breaking the surface either. You have a ring of water walking.
Nice.
I take a little gold piece out of my voluminous pants and I put it in the fish's mouth, and then I end the concentration on the spell so it can go back to whatever it was doing. Doing
And
fish
hails
thing.
and chokes on it.
Oh, and it spins and flippers back down, and you can see it nestles its nice little shiny back in the same spot of where it was and goes back to admiring it.
Yay. I gently air swim Wait, no. I put on the ring, and then I water walk.
Everyone who's paying attention to what Zephyr's doing, it's your chance for a reaction.
What the hell?
Could she?
Hello.
Are you still levitating, or are you just really good at balancing on the water?
Yes.
That didn't really answer the question. I think we just go with it. Questions are dangerous sometimes with her, so let's just.
Heck.
And you could add
You
that
guys
just
fish?
right into your character sheet. It's right on D&D Beyond.
Oh, perfect.
So, anybody else doing anything around the pond?
I think I've played
I'm
that out.
just- Yeah, I'm kind of watching her just walk back now, like, oh man, that's weird.
That's weird.
What's the
Right.
sword doing now?
Oh, it's still just soaking it up.
Ah!
Can I see the sword again, please?
I told you last time, you see with your eyes.
Can I hold it, please?
Nope.
Why?
Because the last person who tried to hold it licked it.
Leave me in the mud.
Don't.
Leave me in the mud.
Here, I'll let you hold this frog.
Let me just be nature's sword in the stone. Just leave me here with the rest of the animals where I belong.
That's gonna be a no. Why are you acting so weird, sword?
These
I wanna
animals are
grab it.
adorable.
I'm gonna try to grab the sword. Like, not take it from him, just grab it.
I'm waiting for Glashgar finally just to punch the fuck out of someone.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to take it, I just want to grab it.
Hey, let me take your shit. Go for
Nope,
it. Try.
not taking
Are
it.
you gonna?
Just put my hand on it. That's all I want to do.
Are you gonna grab the blade a little hard there?
That's what I'm gonna
Like it might nick you?
do. I'm gonna reach for it since he's holding it by the pommel of the handle. I'm just gonna grab the blade of it by the hilt.
All right.
Science.
Glashgar.
Don't do that.
Well, if
No.
you just say don't, he's going to do that. So,
Yeah, that's all. I'm not like pulling it away because I know at this point if I try and pull, I'm just gonna cut him.
all right. Well, he's gonna put his hand on it.
Yep. All right, you did it. You touched it with your eyes. Now, stop.
Why?
Because I'll pull this thing. I swear, I'll do it.
You know I bleed easy. Would you do that to me?
Absolutely. We have a cleric
Okay.
right there.
Where?
I'll take my hand off, but I'll take my
There's another
pointer
cleric?
finger and just rub it against the edge to nick myself.
All right, and
All right. You don't have to since he's not rolling against anything, you can pull it successfully away from him trying to do so.
all right. I say this is my sword, and so, why is this thing so weird? And then I think the Clash finally gets it. And he goes, "Do I have to lick you to retain ownership?" And I'll just lick
Ah!
the sword again. You're on a mission.
As you pull it out, there's just a couple of it's like kale-like seaweed that's like over the top of it that's hung over the blade.
I lick this. I think it just licked the end of it off, like just grossness.
Yes, we should do things together.
The sister.
Well,
We-
first off, phrasing.
I don't.
Secondly, I agree.
I don't understand.
Fascinating.
We're going to murder a lot.
Yes,
Yes.
of course we are.
Glashgar, mate, maybe not talk to your sword about murdering people when people don't know the sword talks back.
Oh, not you. You're good. I just don't like you to touch it.
There's just the
that's fine.
same old man sitting back inside the house. And it's the old fish man just looking like that Clint Eastwood gif. Just kind of shaking his head back and forth at the fuckery that's gone on over in the pond.
I'll give him a little wave.
He just shakes his head. As you guys gather your things and get up from the pond and go back over the main table, we'll take our first break.
Oh God. Whew.
Woo!
I'm struggling.
Pee break. Welcome everybody that's new coming in from the front page. If you don't know what this is Dungeons and Dragons. We play every Wednesday night. This is Saved by the Spell, Shadow Walkers. There's also a Friday night campaign, which Captain RoBear can tell you about. He's the dungeon master, as well as a Sunday afternoon story.
Yeah. Game of saving throws on Friday nights, usually at 11 p.m. CST, when we're lucky. 1 or 2 p.m. on Sundays for Neon Regimes. It's a cyberpunk themed. All set in 5th edition.
Are you guys gonna be able to do Cyberpunk this weekend?
Nope, it's canceled this week.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so, because yeah, it's Mud and
No.
Caustic.
I'm gonna play
And
something, but I don't know what I'm gonna play yet. Good to have you, Shadow.
I really do feel bad for all the NPCs that we interact with. Are so strange. Oh, yeah, do you imagine going up to some random person on the street and being like, "Hey, mate, do you know where the poison is? Do you have any poison? I really want to poison people."
I don't know how to unreward any harder to try to get normal conversation out. Like, you know, maybe lead up into it, but no, it just
No.
This group, can you please show me where to retrieve item? Thank you.
just show me where the quest lead is, and that's all I need of you.
Everyone is already my friend. I don't need to do any massaging.
Don't you know that I'm the main character here? We're the MCs. You're just NPCs. Come on now.
Oh, it makes for great entertainment, but someday.
Good lord.
Someday.
And Chad was wondering why the ferret didn't like him. Well, I mean,
That one's not
Fuck
hard.
that ferret.
Fuck you, you're rude.
Oh, I misunderstood that it was a male or female, not a male. It's a fucking ferret. I don't know which one it is.
You're rude to ferrets.
Rude to ferrets. Everybody heard it here.
Well,
He
just
hates ferrets.
much like in real life, if you don't know, proceed with caution.
Or just don't say anything about it. Just be like, "Hello. How are you?"
Nope.
Ferrets are cuddly and cute and adorable. I like ferrets.
Sweet. You guys taking over? I'm gonna roll real quick.
Go to the potty. Get it? Potty.
Aha! That's a good one. That's a quality pun right there.
We have all the puns here on Saved by the Spell.
Chad, can't we just all get oolong? That one's a little...
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, no, that's a reach.
I still can't believe. I'm trying not to ruin it for you, Chad. But seriously, Letterkenny is like... Every other thing is a pun.
No,
Every
it's
other
alliteration. It's alliteration. It's not puns.
No, it's literally puns.
It's alliteration.
Okay, well, first of all, that could be used for a pun. Puns
Serena.
are alliteration.
Serena, quit watching the show.
You're welcome, Wald. What's up,
Oh.
Canuck? Shadow Cow with the 100K. Thank you guys for all the sparks and the embers. Appreciate the love tonight. I am inevitable. Are you Thanos?
I'm never gonna feel bad about punning and making Chad angry because you blocked my pun channel on my Discord. So we're
Goddamn
not
right I did.
We're not friends.
I got so tired of it.
No. Awful.
If it makes you feel any better, I do look from time to time to make sure I hate everything in there.
Oh, yep. Do I still hate? Yep. I still hate it. Still hate it.
Yep.
Just reaffirmed that I absolutely hate this, and we're moving on.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
As if you see me doing this, the spirit fingers for the people coming in with the follows.
His
This
nose
is me.
is really itchy.
This is me acknowledging your follow, like Hook.
That's his
Pain.
signal for the Bird Brunch Club.
He's actually doing the
For
whole
the BBC.
hands
BBC.
under armpits, just
The BBC.
Superstar.
Hopefully, most of you probably aren't old enough to know what Hook is, but it's a classic.
What?
Actually,
Classic
you'd be
Disney
surprised.
movie.
A lot of the people here are older than all of us.
Well, you maybe, because you're 12.
12. Yep. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
Serena, how is middle school anyway?
It's pretty great. I get lunches and recess and naps.
Who's your summer crush?
Naps.
Nice, Jack. So, see, people know what Rufio and Hook is. Run Home Jack. Let's go.
Oh,
Rufio.
you're doing it, Pete.
Bangarang.
You're doing it.
My favorite line from that movie is the exchange between Dustin Hoffman as Hook and Shmi whenever he's goes,
Oh, yes,
lightning,
yes.
lightning has struck my brain, and he just goes, that must hurt. And no one talks about that, and it's the best line in banter in the entire movie. Oh, so good.
Don't stop me, Shmi. Don't stop me, Shmi. Stop me, Shmi. What are you doing,
Stop
Shmi?
me, stop me, Shmi.
Don't stop me, Shmi.
That's my favorite. Chad, is that fucking ice cream?
Nope. It's
Combining
gelato.
two great Robin Williams movies in one quote is "Good morning, Neverland."
Oh, gelato. Oh,
Instead of
I eat gelato. Gelato. Something.
I'm one basic bitch.
That brand of gelato is delicious.
It really is.
Made in Sykeston, Missouri.
Ah, good old
Really?
Sikistan.
Next to all the meth labs.
I had somebody
Is this
call
really
me
made in
once and
Sikeston?
ask for Sikistan, and I'm like,
I'm almost positive it's made at the ice cream plant down in Sykeston.
Atlas Cold Storage.
Nice.
If it's not made there, it's at least a ton of it stored down there.
I
I'm
think
just angry I can't
I think
eat
that's
it.
just a cold storage plant. I
cold
don't think it's
storage
made
plant?
there.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
that's where Todd Williams and family worked,
no shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Throw back on that.
right?
I'm really just hating on you for the fact that you can eat it and I can't.
By the way,
Gluten-free.
if you guys go to Guardian Con next year, the 24/7 convenience store that's in the resort, we discovered it way too late. Oh my God. There's everything.
yeah.
There's everything you could possibly want.
The basement store. Oh yeah, you're missing out, man.
It has that gelato. I discovered it like on the third day. Oh, and that's where the microwaves are at. Oh,
Yeah, that's where I got breakfast every morning. My breakfast sandwiches.
that's actually where all the food comes out of. I was wondering where
Yeah.
the late night kitchen was. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, Tyson, you didn't meal prep?
No, not for G-Con.
Oh my
We ate
God.
out.
It was so busy all the time. Most of the time we ate the modified pool menu because it was the only place that you could get food. Every place that there for a while had hour-long waits.
Well,
Yeah.
like we saw him right after G-Con. He looked fat. He wasn't vascular. He wasn't shredded. He was a little chunky boy.
He wasn't. He wasn't veiny.
I was holding a
No.
little pool water weight, man. I was still recovering.
It's always the excuse. You've been in the pool.
He put down
dirty
those
bulk
tacos
for a
pretty
week.
quickly, though. That was awesome.
He did.
I ate a ton at
Yeah,
that
we
taco place.
Yeah, by the way, you guys missed it. Tyson ate this huge platter of Mexican food, and then he goes, I don't know, I'm still hungry. I'm like, good Lord.
He's a growing. God damn it, he's a growing boy.
Right. Growing boy.
Dirty bulk summer.
Dirty bucks. Who's your summer crush?
There you go.
Well, it's amazing. All right. You guys are still sitting over at the outside tables at this point. Everyone that's been around Katsura has been relayed the message that it would be best to use another one of the portals and strategically target an area within Mudang Dong to try to reach their agent.
Did she have a suggestion on which portal?
I would suggest a more public area, somewhere near a public house, grocery mart, somewhere where you can blend in.
I'm not to be the elephant in the room, but I'm a bird in the room.
This is a problem for you.
Well, I mean, there are still animal people over there, so not necessarily a giant problem, especially for him.
You need
You're so tiny, buddy.
You need to blend in.
Karkin, what happened to that Darkwing Duck costume you had?
Well, I mean, you transformed me into a dragon.
Oh yeah, and you did take a thing through your chest.
I took an arrow. It's pretty torn up. I mean, I mean, we can try to disguise me, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I still have horns and I'm a bird with big wings.
But you're so much more than that.
You could pretend to be the personal butler
Whoa!
of the group. They have started enslaving some of the creatures in that fashion for the higher society.
I like this idea a lot.
Aranye, if you are saying that maybe you want to shackle me, I will certainly comply.
You know, I once seen you somewhat go into a room with shackles once. I don't think that's what she's implying, mate.
Oh, I mean,
You need to
I
get
guess.
your bird plane out of the BBC bird gutter.
Okay. No, I could see that working. I could play the subservient, dominated style bird that you speak of. That might work.
We could arrange this.
Do most? I don't remember. Are they in any bindings at all, or are they just free to roam about?
No, you just need to identify and be clearly seen as their servant. She slides a token across the table towards you, and it's actually of a two-faced man, bronze in nature. This will not disguise you, but it will alter your clothing's appearance. Do you pick up the coin?
Yeah, I'll pick it up. See what happens.
Darkwing Duck.
As you pick up that coin, your own natural armor fades away into an 8-piece button tuxedo, sleeves non-existent, that go down, a long, skinny black tie, white pressed pointed collar underneath, long flowing tails on the suit jacket on the back end, long white gloves that tuck up and over, and a collar with a small winged heart underneath it that just screams, "Oh, lead me where you want to, Daddy."
I drop the coin for a second. Just put it back on the table.
Out.
Pick it back up.
Can I pick it up?
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
I want to reach to touch it. Touchy, 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 touchy.
I want to flip it to a Clash Card. Is just try this catch.
And I'm gonna intercept it.
Yep.
Jesus.
Dexterity car kid versus yours, Arnier. If you guys didn't know, at this point, most of our campaign is a sleight of hand check against whatever somebody else is trying to do because we're fucking children.
I mean, that's how it all is.
Kind of, sort of. It's either dick jokes or sleight of hand checks.
Yeah.
A 10.
Dick hey, there we go. That's the next shirt. Dick jokes or sleight of hand checks.
Why not both?
Hey, SBTS. Why not both? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, what you guys got?
18.
A 10.
Oh.
10. You snag that coin. Bloody Buford.
Yo.
Describe the scene that you see before you of your greatest fantasies.
I mean, it is the slutty French maid Halloween costume. He goes, oh boy. I scoop her up in my arms and I take off running towards the house. No.
Roll for hunching.
Yep. He's like, cocky, that I'm gonna have to need that coin for quite a while. Thanks, mate.
That one Zephyr is not hunched.
Not Zephyr's type. I see. It's not everybody's type.
I thought I was into everything, but apparently French maids are not my cup of tea.
It's you eating the strawberry shortcake like ice cream bar that really makes it for me. And we're gonna rule that like that's what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck you found one, but everyone's like, damn, her and Buford got ice cream.
Fucking jealous.
Yep.
We're going to bag of ice cream holding. Yeah, it's just.
Bag of ice
It
cream
reminds
holding.
me, have you seen the movie Clue? It's Yvette from Clue.
Oh shit.
Goodness.
This was like, yeah. Well.
By the way, if you're gonna remake a movie, let's fucking remake Clue.
God, I love Clue. Is it gonna be? I feel like Tim Curry still needs to be in it though.
100%.
100%.
Yeah. Fuck, remake Clue would. Oh god, I would love a new Clue. Yeah, sidebar.
I reach over and I want to drop the coin into Klashgar's pocket or something.
I am
See
not
what he
paying
turns
attention.
into.
I'm definitely still looking at my sword.
Do you wear
No,
clothes?
wait, hang on that coin. Oh.
I wear very.
He has a
well,
shirt
right
now.
Klashgar,
Sure.
it goes into Klashgar's pocket. He has a spike collar on now, just a leather vest, assless chaps, and a leather speedo up in the front. Klashgar, I need you to roll a d20 for let's say presentation.
Don't get me wrong.
His
here,
name, Leather
Nancy.
Daddy Klashgar.
Yep.
It's an 18.
18. If you thought Bird Brunch Club was impressive,
Buford claps.
I think
Just-
that I turn quickly and you hear more slapping.
it's
Oh, Jesus Christ.
the leather speedo is so tight. It's like a pronounced cinnamon roll in there, doubled over.
Oh my god.
So he
Just
also
like he has to
not
do
only
this
does
to
it
Carl.
change what he's wearing, but it stuffs his bikini also.
I mean, it's for presentation.
I rolled for both Arnier and Klashgar for hunch, and I rolled a 10 for Arnier and a 17 for Klashgar.
As it should be.
As it should be.
should be.
I like that.
Let's-
I really like
So
that.
I will turn and you hear a little bit more slapping from the nether regions as I turn quickly. And well, what's going on? Crockett, why are you hunched over?
Just maybe it's the poison I drink. Not sure.
By the way,
I
roll
rolled
a
an 18 for hunch. I'm hunching on you.
I didn't even roll. I rolled a 3, buddy. I'm sorry. I rolled a 3.
I don't even hunch. I'm just impressed. I'm like, oh yeah.
Aaron Ye just finds it super, super fucking funny.
Cat
What's
Sir,
going on?
Even Cat Sir is blushing at this point.
I know it's a pretty sweet sword, am I right? I mean, you guys don't got to get all hot and bothered by it.
Clashka,
Look at
put
it.
your other sword away. Not that one.
What? And I look down and just go, wait, whoa. Where is my shirt?
Clashka,
That's the only thing I'm worried about is my
please,
shirt.
Clashka, please throw me the coin back right now. Throw me the coin. Just
What
toss
coin?
it here.
What's
I'm
going?
gonna reach into his pocket or wherever it disappeared to. I'm not really sure, but I'll reach in there and I'm gonna grab it. I kind of hesitate, like I'm gonna go for Lockhart, and then go over to Zephyr.
Oh, thank God I got my I'm big and Mudang Dong shirt.
The fact that you have one.
I don't think I want to put this coin on Lockhart. I don't think I do.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, good God. Nope, I'm too scared you'll do that zoom in on your lips again. Not doing it. Not doing it.
It's like a roast beef wallet.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, God, no.
So who has the coin now?
I'm giving it to Carl. Coin slot. Boink.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you
Is that a
put
butt
it-
crack?
Which coin slot are we talking about?
What's going
Well, what were you doing? Were you punching?
I was sitting at a well, you know what? I was hunched.
So back coin slot.
Back coin slot. It looks like it's a combination of koi pond meets poison ivy. Just large
Ooh.
lily pads up over the breast, just tangly kale and skin and just nature's outfit on this completely.
Still not doing it for me. That's only a 10.
Only a 10.
10.
That's a 19. I hunch myself. I'm into it. I love it.
By the way, something is wrong with your mic. It's just like
Yeah. You might need to like unplug your mic and plug it in, but I'm gonna mute you first.
Oh, yeah.
I'll mute myself on our side.
perfect.
I really want, if any of you out there are even remotely artistically talented, please, this is what we need fan art of. Please.
I think we
All
just
of our slutty Halloween costumes.
Yes.
I think we just gave Empty a whole new set of fan fiction here.
It's Halloween time.
Is that better?
I don't know if that's considered fanfic. Is that like
Sounds
It is
lot of
because there's
erotica.
hunching.
And
Is that better?
Lockhart isn't even staring towards you. He's just holding his hand out.
A little worried.
Are you gonna get it out of my coin slot?
I'll reach in, swoop, take it out.
I clench my booty cheeks.
Do I have to make a strength check against your buttons?
Yep, roll disadvantage. Roll disadvantage. Roll disadvantage. Oh my.
Gauntlets of ogre power.
It-
My butt cheeks are so strong.
your all's mic is clipping or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I've no chance against you, Carl.
I mean, that's an 18.
I rolled a 10.
Buns of steel.
I just kind of like, come on now.
So if she's also touching it, does it transform her back?
Yeah, when she touches it, both of you are in your costumes.
Oh God.
I
Yeah.
fall to the ground.
Roll a perception check for anyone who's not actively staring at all of this.
Or trapped in my butt crack.
Trapped with your butt. I'm just like, how is this so firm? I like trying to.
22.
22. You can see now the jaw is completely dropped from the old catfish man. Like the tea is currently spilling off to the side.
He's pouring his tea and it's just going all over the table.
All over the table.
He became a big mouth bass.
Yeah. Oh my God! Natural 20. He's hunched so hard that his face is now hit where he spilled the tea.
He's like spasming.
We're gonna give that poor old man a heart attack.
One big spasm.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion to flatten out my leather pouch area and make it look normal.
But you still knock over teapots.
Roll the tuck in your belt loop.
No.
Roll the Eric Crumb.
How do we've literally just spent like
Yep.
Oh God,
Welcome
he was
to
my
D&D.
roommate for years.
30 minutes of dressing each other up in fantasy clothing with a magic coin.
I know
Lockhart
what I'm
still
wearing
has
for
his
the
hand
Halloween
out.
stream.
Lockhart still has his hand out.
We shuffle over to Lockhart.
Just kind of.
Can I just look at?
Please stop
can I
doing
look
that.
Can I look at Katsura and just do a insight check on what she's thinking? Like, or
How well can we see the hunch on our friend Katsura?
Oh man, she's been blushing and hunching hard. Even she couldn't stop. I rolled on it, but she can't be professional. Oh God! I go from a 20 to a 1 with the namesake dice. I reach to go grab the coin, and I get more butt cheek than I do coin.
It's like a fly trap.
It wasn't my intention. And he pulls back his hand awkwardly. If you could,
but can you? You need to do a strength check.
He did not shove his hand in between your ass cheeks, Carl.
I didn't get there. I just grabbed your butt instead. I was looking too far and I rolled a 1. Instead, I grabbed your ass and I'm all freaked out about it.
My bad. I thought you were trying to go for the coin.
I was, and I rolled a 1.
Then he got the coin purse.
There's no coin purse.
We're not going there.
I guess you don't know.
Hashtag Tate Stream.
Hashtag Tea Stream. Hashtag Tea Stream.
Tate Stream.
Oh, are things getting ooh dang up in here?
Are you sure you didn't slip all of us a little bit of that poison there, Tyson?
I'd prefer it if you transferred the coin into my hand. It is 2019, and I don't want to end up with an email later.
Fine. I shimmy it till it falls on the floor.
Shimmy the butt
I
coin.
mean, I was still pulling on it.
Oh, okay. I shimmy it till your hand pops free.
You now have the coin.
Clench really tight and let loose.
I 100% throw over my shoulder and start walking out the door with her.
I tossed the coin to Lockhart.
Lockhart grabs the coin, and the first thing you can see are just grapes. Nothing but grapes in grapevines and a crown around his head as a long white flowing toga goes over from one shoulder to the next with a large golden rope tied up and around in front. The problem being on the other side that's exposed, there's so much white hair on his chest and on his back, you can't tell where the toga starts and ends.
Ah, I imagine it's a little bit too short as well, but it looks like you're wearing leggings with how hairy your legs are then.
Just a little bit. He's got some badass sandals. He actually tries to pick one of the grapes around it and realizes it's not real. Damn. I go and I throw the coin over to Bloody Buford.
Catches it. Weirdly enough, it's just a dingy white A-frame and just the dingy white like BVDs. It's like, It looks like he's sitting on a couch with a beer can.
No, not true at all. In your mind, you think
Oh.
that, but instead, it looks like some scene out of Vampire the Masquerade. You have ruffles on ruffles on ruffles that go into a deep V on your chest, and you have a long, long leather-wrapped cross that goes down into your double-V with tight leather pants that fit into velour boots. And you have you have a hat that would make the Undertaker blush, and you have a little bit, just a dab of Black Veil Bride style makeup on your face when you do so.
Did you just Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt interview with a vampire him?
He did.
See, I thought it was like Goblin King from Labyrinth.
Oh, it's a good,
Either way.
both are the same aesthetic for sure.
Yes, it's all.
I'll put just not wanting to know, so I don't look. I put Aaron down, and I go, "Tell me how bad is it? I don't want to look." Oh God.
I rolled the highest I've rolled for anybody, buddy. I rolled an 18.
Max-
So,
did.
Hunch.
almost maximum hunch.
Oh.
God, we're all
I can look at her and go, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna be back in about never. And I'll tell you.
Hunch break.
Yeah. I hate it, but that was a good one. I will say it was a good one.
That's
I hate it though.
amazing.
As both of you walk off, Katsura, still blushing, throws you a second coin.
Hey, yeah.
Yes.
Who'd she throw it to?
You
Me?
won't.
Throws it to Bloody.
Oh,
Yep. You won't want these back.
It's you guys go walking off. 100%.
oh.
This is
Well,
where we
that's-
die. We walked away.
The hunch brunch.
Certainly
It's the
turned
hunch.
into
That's
a hunch
what this
brunch,
episode
didn't
should
it?
be called. It's the hunch brunch. BB,
The hunch
BBC and the
brunch.
hunch brunch.
You
BBC
see
and the hunch brunch.
a slow motion zoom in camera as Katsura takes a bite of her biscotti. Just bites the end off of that biscotti. Oh, haven't we all learned something here today?
Ooh. Don't kink shame me, okay? That's all I ask.
Even here.
I have to
Mm.
write this down on my character sheet. It's too much.
So assuming I get those, at least one of those coins back, Katsura, I just pretend to be, subservient to our group, and but if we come into some sort of trouble, we kind of got our asses kicked in the courtyard. Do those guards have a weakness that you all have over time detected, or is anything that might help us?
You should probably not wake up the entire armed forces like last time. As long as you can divide and conquer, you should be fine. Go for a smaller settlement. Don't try to raid the main armory. They have spy houses all over the city. You should look for inconspicuous buildings where maybe there are only 3 or 4 of the elite guard.
And most of these individual spy houses have armor and weapons that could help your all's cause.
They will. They won't have as much as a main armory, but they will still have armaments. They're strategically placed. That's why they were able to swarm on us so quickly. It doesn't look like they're there, but they are.
Do they have any sort of alarming or magical means to contact the other
100%.
outpost?
Expect there to be magic users where you don't believe that there are. The city is filled with magic.
Have you all seen a way or devised a plan to disable this, to limit their communications between each hub or outpost?
You have to individually target the magic users. There is no special device. It's just like a web.
Okay. Good to
Remember,
know that. Thank you.
The most important thing you can do is disable their ability. Even stronger than the rest of the samurai themselves. It's the Emperor's greatest strength. He uses them as eyes.
And I jot this down in my book. And put my little
Means I
poison.
jot that down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he use what as his eyes again? What was that? I missed it.
He uses magic users as his eyes.
Magic users. Okay.
Well,
So if they cannot see, they has no eyes.
there you go. That was my train of thought.
I do have we can that is good information, Katsura. Thank you. We'll definitely take that. Are you going to come with us, or do you have any
I have pressing matters here. I will not be on this journey inside, but I will aid you. I will place you in the best possible place that I believe you can connect with our agent on the inside. It will be up to you to find him.
that is certainly a great start. Do you have any perhaps healing potions or anything that might help us on our journey to keep us safe or secure? Or
It's unfortunate. Most of those things that we have to Sherpa in, we don't have those means on the inside yet. If you were able to make contact with our agent, it's something to be of great importance to me. To see if we can get this line of communication open to an alchemist, a potion maker, someone on the inside that had sympathies towards us. I would definitely be willing to share that aid that we would be able to start from that supply chain with a healthy portion going to you first.
that's certainly understandable. And anything that you can do to help us, and in return, we will certainly help you all in the cause. This, before you, my friend Klashgar, this. These people destroyed his family and everything he knew. So we are certainly going to see this to the end. Whether we live or die is, up in the air at this point, but we will certainly try to help for what it's worth.
That's very well said.
There's no doubt in my mind that you have the power to become legends in the Donganese people. She takes a deep breath. Need to know the code. To find out my agent. Need only whisper the words. The sun is still shining, but the ice is slippery.
And I jot that down in my book. Mike.
But the ice is slippery, or just the ice is
The
slippery?
ice is still slippery.
Hey, Sword, remember that. That is in character.
I'm impressed that we got a few in chat that knows the reference. Yes.
Well, I certainly appreciate your help. Lockhart, are you joining us on this?
Oh, the hell yeah, I'm joining you. Not gonna sit here sucking snot.
That's good to know. I just didn't know if you had any procedures to attain to here.
I'm not gonna sit around here and hunch at this tea table all day.
All right. Well, I suppose when I don't know if we need to rest up and then head out after Aaron and Buford sort out their coin of clothing.
Yeah, but they were over. I think they're all smashing pumpkins, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, really bumping uglies.
Wait. How? And you kind of see this very deep thought like, how do we get back here to get everyone else?
Same way you got here. Look for the animal prints. We have them scattered all over the city.
And we just punch them.
Don't punch them, Clashgar. You place your hand. And when I send you, you will have at least one base point. But always remember to look. We have them everywhere.
How does it know if we're not bad guys and we want to come in?
It's a good question, Zephyr. They can't see them.
So, like, since we've been brought here, we can see them now.
You can see them now. I revealed the first one to you. They're magical in nature, and they need to be kept that way.
So if, not that this would happen because we are very capable and stealthy individuals, but say we're in a situation where we're being chased and we, find a magical portal and come here and they're right behind us, will it stop them as we go through? Or will they be able to then follow us in?
Make sure they're not touching you.
Okay. Lockhart, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm right next to you.
Okay, just making sure, I don't know why I picked on you individually, but I felt like it should be called out.
I haven't left here, and I'm not hunching terribly hard like the rest of the group. I'm doing all right.
Why not?
Well, I kind of want some more to drink, to be honest with you.
Well, I've went through my tea and I seem fine, so I could definitely use another glass of tea.
How about this? How about we go find the lovebirds, get our arses over there with you as our new servant, and go grab a beverage in Mudang Dong and start doing some reconnaissance.
That works for me.
I am eager to get this sword to good use.
And I have these new daggers that, and I just do a little fancy dagger show with my new obsidian daggers.
I am ready to do things with you, Clashgar.
Once again, phrasing, but I like the way you're thinking.
I want to swing me at targets hard.
And you just put a taste, and I'll just do like get away from everybody and just do a full swing arc.
Full Conan the Barbarian. It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
The wind beneath our wings, Clashgar. We can do anything.
Indeed, anything at all. Carkid, you would like what this sword has to say, and I just do a few thrusts.
That's what I had to say.
Can I, can I hold your sword? Maybe it will.
Oh my God! Why does everyone want to touch my sword?
I mean,
No.
really, I'm the only one that hasn't licked your sword yet.
Fine, touch it. Go. Do it quickly. Only because we're best friends.
Lick it.
I didn't want to say anything, but I kind of felt left out that everybody else was licking your sword.
Do it. Peer pressure. Do it.
So I take it up and give it a little bird peck.
Peck the sword.
Yeah.
You give it a little tongue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The bird bunch afterglow.
It sounds like a little snake, like.
why is everyone looking at me? Klashgar, I can see them all. I have strong urges to talk to all of them at some very lengthy moment, but I don't necessarily have anything to say.
Wait, did you lick it?
No.
I told you to touch. Did you lick the sword, Kid?
Klashgar, I think we need to do things, but I not necessarily understand how to do them.
Yeah, that tasted really good.
Yeah, I didn't think that through.
That's been through
Thank you.
That's been through airports and like.
It's so much clearer now. Swing, strike true, conquer.
I'm learning more about this sword all the time. It's very sensitive to taste. No one tasted my sword. I am decreeing that a friendship rule. No one touch it. No one lick it.
Klashgar, can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
I would like to rage.
Yes. We will rage.
It was almost the perfect time for your mic just to distort. That's amazing.
It is still distorting.
Yeah, we'll deal with it later. It's fine.
Okay.
It's only when it
As long as you guys can still hear us, we're good.
Yeah. Well, once you gather the rest of your party, I will show you a way out of Mudang Dong.
Where are those cheek clapping idiots?
All of a sudden, you hear over the intercom thing. I've taken energy. He goes, "Bring electrolytes."
Electrolytes, all I got is some Pedialyte left over from the last bachelor party. Will that do?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. We'll be there in a minute. Katsura's gonna show us how to get the fook out of here. So get yourselves cleaned up. Get your mind right. It's the last thing anyone hears over the intercom. Before you guys all meet up, grouped up, rested with Katsura in the middle of the city center. She actually walks up and shows you next to the bell tower that there's another, this time a small fin. Small fin print would be from like one of the catfish men or women. This will take you to a nearby public house within Mudang Dong. Will be a good starting part. If you need anything, you need to teleport as quick as you can. We can't reach you from that side. It would take the strongest of prayers for someone to answer.
Araignée, since I've gotten back with everybody, just kind of hastily wipes the coin off and flicks it over to Karkid.
Snagged
I
it.
catch it.
Oh, daddy. Engaged. Karkid, this may be difficult for you, but outside of your group, you need to speak when spoken to. You need to follow the will of your group. I know this will be the hardest struggle of you all, but you're playing a part. It's not you. Remember, things inside of Mudang Dong are different than here. And while you'll have the fondest moments of the bird brunch and being treated as equals as you did before, when you step through, you will no longer be that. Katsura gives you a hug.
I thank you so much. I will probably talk like this while I'm in my form, so I don't have the same voice as normal and probably can blend in just a little better with being subservient.
That'll do. That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
She
Yeah,
gets done giving her
you
a
sound
hug.
very cowed and reserved. That's good.
Thank you very much, Katsura, for your time and patience. I bow to you.
I am pretty sure you should refer to the rest of us as Lord and Ladies.
Wait till we get on the outside before you start demanding shit, Aaron Ye.
Yeah, I slap him in the face. Listen, bird boy. No, I'm joking. I don't do that.
Oh no, my pen.
Wait, do we need? Is it, who's going to do most of the talking?
You're all fine.
Oh no, the pin.
You're all fine to do talking.
Oh,
Stop.
oh, just not call kid. Okay, I get it now.
Speak when spoken to. That's all.
Really quickly, I had this pen the entire time, and I ran out of ink.
Goodbye, dear pen. You
Wow.
have written so many notes.
Was originally mine.
Okay.
Katsura, when we go through these to the other sides, is there any... Are they hidden in well areas, or should we be hidden when we come out, or are we just gonna pop out of nowhere?
Hopefully, this one will be one of the stones that connects into an alleyway. They're generally cornerstones to buildings that are adjacent within the alleys. We try to put them in an inconspicuous place, but not every.
Very well. Who wants to go first?
I got this. Let's do this, sword.
Yes. Take me to glory.
Aye, to glory. And I will put my hand on the handle.
Make your hand into the best fin that you can. And disappear into the ether.
Be frugal second.
If it
I want
makes
to
this
grab
fin.
his hand because I'm curious. Because she said make sure they're not touching. Oh, actually, no. I guess I wasn't there. Was I?
Hey, you're with him.
Okay. So I want to grab his hand to see if it pulls me through too.
You both go through.
Good to know. Good to know.
Daisy chain.
I smashed my hand up on it.
Go through.
Hooray!
Car kid.
Chop, chop, little onion.
I was gonna go last after Lockhart. I feel like the servant should be last.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Well, okay, Lockhart.
And as you go through, Lockhart is about to place his hand on the stone. Right before he does, Katsura grabs his hand
Woohoo.
and he turns around and Katsura kisses him on the lips. And she lets go, and Lockhart
MT, you were wondering about how spicy to make that fanfic of those two. Super spicy.
muy caliente.
So hot.
Where did we come out at?
You guys are transported once again through an ethereal tunnel that pops you out in a small alleyway. Mid-afternoon, Mudang Dong.
DM question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess more of an Aranier or Buford question. Whose coin did I grab, and who still has a coin that's in a weird outfit?
Ask them. I can't tell you.
I would assume whatever coin is put in Aranier's bag of holding. And let's just see. Let the dice roll. Let's see here.
I mean, if it's in the bag of holding, does it have effect?
That's a different plane. It's an extra
On a
dimension.
different
or
plane.
Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah, one's in the bag of holding and one was, or one I
Alright.
threw to you.
There you go.
Yeah, Buford's coin there, big boy.
Okay. I'm calling them coins of clothing.
All right.
Coins of kinky, but spelled incorrectly.
You guys are currently in a small alleyway. You can smell of very much so fermenting fish
Ah,
and food and fruit. Oh, it's strong. As you poured it out, roll a perception check.
I get advantage on those.
That's a solid roll.
21.
29.
2.
You guys with rolls above 15, you look up and down this alleyway. You don't see that, detect that anyone saw you as you transported in. Just covered in the scent of this this back alley garbage at the moment. You guys are back in the real Mudang Dong.
I just take, I don't know if I have a hand towel or like a cloth of some sort. I just kind of keep my hands covered and basically just keep my head down and my arms crossed behind
I have
everybody.
I think I bought a rice hat from the cat cart, so I'll put the rice hat on your head. Try to help to where you keep your head kind of down.
Yeah, it helps him from staring at other people, so he can keep it on and doesn't have to look like he's a subservient piece of shit. That's a good call.
do you have to shove your horns through it?
Yep.
So just kind of.
Yep. But I mean, he's been doing this for a while, so they perfectly go through. Because this is our fantasy.
Aaron, yeah, I have a very, 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 very important task for you.
Yes, what is it, Klashka?
I take off my big and Mudang Dong shirt and I hand it to her. I go, as much as I want to rep this awesome swag shirt, I don't think it's a good idea while we're trying to be inconspicuous.
That is very smart of you.
Yes.
She kind
The
of like
sword.
looks.
The sword makes me brain better.
Kind of glance over to Lockhart, just kind of like, should we be concerned? Eyebrow raise.
After what I've seen from them today, no, not the least.
And I fold it carefully and put it in the bag of holding.
I
think
can
that's why
never
I
fold the
forgot.
right way. Thank you.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder and go, your brain is the best brain.
And
And
your
just-
friendship is the best friendship.
Oh,
That goes for all of you.
well, never mind. It's special then.
Thank you for following me back here. And I just kind of, without even looking, I just draw the sword again. Just
Klashka, before we leave this alleyway, I'm going to have to ask you to please stop drawing your weapon randomly. You will startle people.
she doesn't mean it, but we have to keep you quiet before we can beat you again. I'll bring you back out as soon as I can.
I'll lick it if you do not put it away.
It's away. I owe you that much.
Did we know where we were going?
No.
Like, did we get a? That's what I'm saying. Did we get like a? I didn't think so. Well, which way?
Well, they said we should find a place that was not as heavily guarded, a smaller armory, perhaps. And then we are finding some person who responds to a catchphrase that we don't know what they look like. And we are finding a person that we have no idea what they look like, but at least we have a name. So, got some good clues.
Lockhart. And, I know it's been decades since you've been here, but you at least know where the old armories are, or where they would make sense.
What they told us to do is not go to the armories. We're trying to find secret spy houses. And they said they're everywhere. And I got a hankering. There's probably one around one of these public houses here. Loose lips. I think we should go and blend in. Wouldn't hurt to grab a pint or two either.
Are you sure you're not just saying that because you need a drink?
I am 100% saying this because I need a drink, and it's a good idea.
All right.
Then.
Plum wine it is.
The taverns are the best places to pick up pieces of information. Where else are we gonna go around whispering, the sun is shining, but the ice is still slippery?
Sun is shining, but the ice...
I mean, it is not the worst thing that we say to random people. Sometimes we go up to people and demand where the poison is.
Hey, wait. I thought we were... Oh, whatever.
I kind of just poke him a little.
I know I did it. I thought we were all friends up there. Come and go, whatnot, but never mind.
As Lockhart begins to walk down one side of the alleyway and look left and right out, he kind of stares back to the rest of the group. You're probably gonna find this shocking, but I actually recognize the place from last time.
Well, it's as good as any.
Come hither.
Allons-y. I look at Ernie when I say that.
Ah. Gives a big old grin. Takes his hand again.
Bird! Sorry, I had to do that one time.
Snap. Come on.
How may I be of assistance to you, my lord?
Still
Let's go
getting
get a
used to
drink.
that voice. It's like I've heard it before in my dreams.
Oh, in your nightmares?
Oh.
I mean, I can talk like normal out here, but I thought if we're going to have a persona of somebody, I should take a new voice on while I am.
It's a good change of pace, because a lot of times your voice is like fingernails on a chalkboard, because you generally talk for 30 to 40 seconds longer than what probably the statement needed to be. This voice you don't, and I like that.
Perhaps instead of also changing your voice, you should just talk less.
Okay.
This conversation's fast becoming an altercation.
Erin is just super amused because she still remembers all the, oh, you land dwellers. That were not too far. They were not too long ago.
God, that's now I picture a car kid going, oh, land dweller.
Ooh. Ooh.
I shall take to the sky, you filthy bipedal scum.
Yes, Lockhart, lead us to this public house.
It's actually right around the corner. Come here. And as you guys make the corner, you guys see a large, and this time it's different. It's a massive stone building, non-pagoda topped at this point in time. Looks much more European in nature. I actually used to go to this place when I get a little homesick. It reminds me of home, kind of like an expat bar. And as you guys wrap the corner, you can look up and you can see a large wooden sign that's out in front. And it has it says, the eccentric eel. And you can see this small eel that has a top hat and a monocle, and one of its fins is holding out a small cane, and it has attached a little bow tie around its neck.
Hello, my darling. Hello, baby.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Welcome to the eccentric eel.
Well, this certainly looks like a place to garner information. Just kind of like a...
Oh, it's a complete shit show in there. You'll like it.
I just hope we do not burn this one down.
Big toothy grin from me. Just pat my sword.
Seriously.
He likes that thing.
He does like touching his sword and whipping it out all the time.
You'll be hard pressed to find any male that doesn't like it. And Lockhart gets a big toothy grin on his face and walks in and passes through the large wooden doors. As you walk in, and it's surprising. It is very European in nature, long drawn out tables and large wooden tankards. One's decorated with multiple different animals on the handle.
Yes.
Yes.
That look like giant bear mugs. I wish I could take this thing places without being terrified of it. Like, I mean, locally I can, but like, I want to pack this in my fucking bag and be like, yes, this is what I drink out of at all times. God, it still smells so good.
Hey, Rob, before we walk in, can I just look around and see what the rest of the neighborhood looks like? Just a quick perception.
Rest of the neighborhood, still pagodas in nature, multiple stories. Some of them look manufacturery, some are nondescript. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 different buildings around you from the alley that you came in.
This is like you said, the expat kind of bar, the one that sticks out. Like,
yeah, it's
totally different than everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
100%.
Cool.
Everything is 2 stories that we're around right now.
Okay, cool.
As you guys bust in through the 2 main floors, there's 4 different sets of long tables crowded with people around them currently at the moment. Different servers running out back and forth, all definitely dressed in expat attire. It looks much more like home than it would Mudang Dong.
Rob, what's expat?
Expatriate.
Oh, okay.
So like if you were to go to like if you were to go to Tokyo and there would be like we got an American bar, that would be an expatriate bar. Any time there would be a different culture inside of like a more dominant one, like when you go to the Caribbean and there's like a cheeseburger in paradise bar because some old white dude decided to retire down there, that would be an expatriate bar.
Are these servers and waiters and all that, are they human? Are they like animal folk, or are they humanoid?
And actually in here, it's a combination. There's actually both. Something you haven't seen in a while.
Perhaps maybe, do you want me to grab you guys a table or see if we can get service at the bar? I'm not sure what you want me to do.
That's
I would like for you to wait until spoken to, for one. And I throw him a quick wink. And say, I do believe that if they'll allow it, you at the bar to order us around.
I will go fetch you drinks, you fucker. And I say that under my breath.
Car Kid hunches to the bar.
I'll just grin back at him, knowing full well that I'm making him angry.
I'll whisper over to Amy. Oh, that's their thing, huh? Okay. Well, at least I like to have a thing. We have a thing. They have a thing.
But you've never heard of getting them angry and riled up first?
Oh, I'm pretty simple.
I put my arm around Bloody Buford, and of all people that I thought would understand a good old-fashioned hate fuck, it would have been you.
Well, here's the thing. I only hate myself, really, so it's kind of don't really get it.
Yeah, don't worry. You spend enough time in that cocoon, you'll understand. I give him a good pat on the shoulder. I go over to Car Kid, who's helping fetch drinks to help him out.
I guess I will go ahead and look around the tavern, and do I see anybody that looks intriguing? Anybody that looks shady?
Roll perception check.
That. 18.
18. You scour the room, and there's a scattering of Donganese, but there's a lot of random travelers within here too. You can see there's one elf with particularly long ears that come to a point, long flowing blonde hair, and just it's interesting because it's a short, he's got a goatee, and you haven't seen an elf with a goatee in a while. And it's very, very particular, dressed in a mixture of robes and leather armor that seem ornate to your eye. There's also another half-orc at the far end of the table that's wearing the fanciest coveralls that you've ever seen.
Fanciest coveralls.
Yeah, it's interesting because it looks like it's a fashion statement. One side is draped down over, not connected, choosing not to wear it, and so lots of exposed green and grayish skin, long flowing hair. But the problem is the receding hairline is strong, so it only starts at about mid skull. So a little bit further back, it would almost just be a skullet.
A skullet.
You look over, and there's a couple nondescript human couple dressed in common Western clothing. Thai Renaissance fair style in the front. There's also another individual at one of the tables that has a very, very brooding, long black leather trench coat that drops down to the floor. Long, stringy hair. Very, very pencil thin mustache across above the upper lip. And piercing green eyes.
I don't know who I want to choose to talk to. You had me with the long trench coat there, but you kind of lost me with the stringy hair. But I don't know, piercing green eyes?
Give me something to think about.
I'll sit down at a table and kind of just eye up everybody as I wait for my drink. From the slow Sapphids, Lord, why is he? So slow.
Lockhart and Butler Car Kid come back with a full array of everybody's usual suspects. Whoever's drinking wine, who's drinking mead, and whoever's drinking ale, all get them respectfully. Oh, it's been a good time here, but I'll be honest, I've been craving one of these ales for a little bit. It's about damn time. He sits down at the table.
Get made. He's not too bad.
Yeah.
It meets all my expectations.
You're awful as usual. Just
just drink your drink.
I was going to
Not
ask to
gas.
sit at this table, but after that horrible pun, I think I'll stand.
So perhaps that is what all you're good for.
Can I just, I'll walk to the door entrance and just kind of stand there until called upon. But the whole time I'm just going to be listening, like perceptioning.
Perception-y.
Perception.
You
Don't worry, I'll be
standing at the
perceptioning by the door.
doorway, perceptioning is going to make you stick out like the sorest of thumbs.
Oh,
Just to let you know.
well then I will.
No perceptions.
I will do my perceptioning from the group's table.
That's amazing.
This is what you
Oh,
create,
goodness.
chat. You create D&D monsters if you play long enough.
I'll look at the perceptioning bird and I'll say, have a seat.
Very well, thank you, sir.
Anybody else rolling a perception check?
I'll do that real quick.
Also me.
26.
26.
You're so good at perceptioning. So
14.
good. I'm so proud of you, buddy. Your perception's so hard.
Class Gar, you see the exact same things that Aaron Ye saw. Bloody.
Yeah.
You also see an additional pair of elves with streaking white hair. Very, very
My
fair
perceptioning check was
skin.
21.
Ornately dressed. There's a couple ruffles in there. Definitely in the colors of navy blue with a little bit of crimson on a solid armband. Car Kid, you additionally see one bird that's in the back. That's in the very, very far back. You see what looks like a seagull that is tending to various different pots in the back as you look through the middle of the room. What you think was preparing some of the food for this evening.
Okay.
Is there any of the animal folk that are not working, that are patrons?
No, you see no patrons. They're animal folk.
That catch the attention of one of the waiters or servers that are passing by, staff members.
Human male, dressed in typical, European pauper. So,
What do you have to eat around here? Who this also serve? I'm sorry.
we have the best French onion soup that you will find anywhere close to this realm. It is to die for.
We'll take a round of that, please, and thank you.
Aye. He goes towards the back.
And I'll let the group know about the 2 elves that are fancy dressed in it, because we haven't seen a lot of elves around here, have we? Or have we seen
There are
elves?
3 different ones. There's the one that has the goatee. It's dressed in green.
I mean, like,
there's also the with armor, and then there's the fancier dressed ones between have navy and a little bit of crimson.
But
No,
what
you
I'm
haven't
saying is in general.
Yeah, in general, yes. You haven't seen a ton of elves in this part. No, you haven't.
I'll let the group know about the elves, and I'll go. Not real sure. I should talk to those elves over there. The pair. I feel like them being by the, like not seeing a whole lot of elves. Might want to start there. I'm not real sure.
All right. So you're gonna move over from your table to where they're at.
Yeah, I'll go to the 2 pair. And they're males. Can I tell
Both
that?
males. Yep.
Okay. I walk up and I go, hello, gentlemen. I'm new here in Mudang Dong, and I was just hoping, coming to this bar, a little taste of home. If you could just give me a lay about the land a little bit.
And just where is home? And that, may I commend you on that hat of yours, sir. It is
Oh, thank you.
good to see someone of fine taste in a strange land. Where's
Right, we're
home?
few and far in between. Home? Oh, I'm from a little place called Crab Orchard in the Basilisk Bog. That's home, but I haven't been home in years. Been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Me and my companions over there, we were just on a little bit of a journey to see everything that we could see. Discover new things, so to speak. And you look like the sort of gentleman that partake in the finer things in life, and I just didn't know if there's anything that we should check out while in town.
Well, we haven't been here very long, so we wouldn't be the best of tour guides. And they both raise their glasses, but it is a bit of an evening of celebration, and we're willing to celebrate with anyone. You can clearly tell that they've had a few drinks before now.
Why for the libations tonight? Or today, I guess, or...
I guess you've been traveling for a while. You haven't heard the news.
No, please. Fill me in.
And one of them stands up and he corrects his posture. The traveler, I know not your sympathies, but you should understand that it's the greatest day of days. Finally, Skyguard has bent the knee. Today, all of the northern territories are officially under the Whale-Greldian Empire the way that it should always have been before.
Huh.
Really? That is news.
It is. And while their populace wasn't just understanding for some time, I think they finally understood. And here to the Whale-Greldian Empire and the new trade routes to come. There's much business to be had here, my friend.
More business is always better. Let me buy you around. What are you having to drink?
Everything.
Everything.
And he stares and he clenches his hand into your shoulder a little bit and clashes that drink. And he does so. That's where we will end this week.
Huzzah!
Oh, the plot thickens.
Oh, I was really hoping you would go over them. I was like, please.
Well, how long have we been gone from Skyguard? Roughly, not very long, right?
You've been into a couple different dimensions, so you really don't know.
Oh shit! Oh, I guess that makes sense.
You really don't know what your current timeline is.
It's like we've been there for like a week, and now it's like, by the way, they've given up already.
I mean, they did get bombed.
They did.
They did get bombed, and you killed Inquisitor Milton.
Supposedly, allegedly.
Well, at least he wasn't there. Well, I mean, you don't know. You don't know. You have no idea.
Huh.
You guys have no idea at the moment. But you're currently drinking with Whale Graildians.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
cool, bro.
they're here because didn't you say the area had been more using the crystals now and things like magic stuff now that the orcs had taken over? Or is that reversed?
No, it's reversed.
So they're using less magic now.
Before they used the crystals openly, and there was much more access to magic within the city, and now there clearly isn't. With the Emperor, it's much more restricted now. It's more of a class-based system now. And once again, you guys don't know your current timeline.
Well, that'll be the next question. Hey, what day is it?
You guys don't know what your current timeline is.
Right. I didn't even think about that.
It was just the anniversary of what's-his-face taking over. Now it's the anniversary, or now we're celebrating the Whale Graildian Empire. Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Plot thickens.
Back to the future.
Well, thanks for joining us on a super fun RP episode. You never know when they're going to turn to RP episodes, but I'm glad you guys feel comfortable to have fun with it. They've been a really good time.
Hashtag BBC.
Bird Brunch Club.
I'm gonna go on Etsy and find somebody to make me a sticker that says either dick jokes or sleight of hand jokes.
I wrote down a great quote. I have to say it again. It was from Aaron. Do I have to roll a strength check against your butt? If you don't have, that is the most D&D ass shit I've ever heard of in my life.
Since Carly asking, is it a bonus action to butt chug? Which we'll
true.
never forget. Which, by the
was a good
way,
one.
that shirt is probably going to be the #1 seller.
I brought it up in my other campaign. I was like, come on, bonus action to butt chug for those potions. My other DM was like, nah, not in this campaign, bruh.
You need to find yourself a kinky.
Your campaign's bullshit.
I will not kink shame how you choose to ingest that potion. Good shit, guys. Well, I will let you guys tend to bed. We'll go ahead and wave goodbye to the VOD. Love you guys. The words of Critical Role, make sure to be good to each other. Oh, I almost did it. I almost hit stop streaming. It's become a fucking habit. God, but I win this time. I win. It's the recording now. Suck it, nerds.
You've probably hit stop